In this video, we are going to do important questions and the past year questions with respect to the sum of n terms. You will see various questions over here in the video with respect to the numbers being involved with the sum. I will be making a separate video for the questions with respect to sum dealing with all the variable terms. Okay, so now let's start with the first one. It says if the nth term of an AP is 2n plus 1, find the sum of first n terms of the AP. And this question had appeared in CBSE 2005. Do not consider that it's an old question, so it will not appear. It may reappear, so you should be practicing all the past year questions. Okay, so let's start solving it. Now they say nth term is 2n plus 1. That means an is given to us as 2n plus 1. We are supposed to find Sn. And how do we do that? Whenever we have got an expression in terms of n, whether it is for an or Sn, we should be substituting values of n and then get some initial values. Like if I substitute n as 1, then an becomes a1, which is 2 times 1 plus 1, that is 3. So a1 comes out to be 3. Now, similarly, let's substitute n as 2. So we will have a2, which becomes 2 times 2 plus 1, and this is 5. Right? We got our a, that is a1. We got our a2, which is 5. Now, how this a2 helps us? Because we want d, and d is always a2 minus a1, and therefore it is 5 minus 3, that is 2. We got our d. Now, what they had asked? They had asked sum of first n terms. So let's start by solving that. Sn equals n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1d. Right. Now, we had seen n remains n over here. The value of a, which was 3, and again remains as it is. The value of d came out to be 2. So we substituted a and d over here, and now we'll just simplify. N by 2 remains as it is. It becomes 6 plus 2n minus 2 inside, and this gives me n by 2 bracket 4 plus 2n. I can see we have 2 as a common factor in the bracket, which I will take out. It leaves me with 2 plus n. 2 got cancelled, and hence my final answer is n times 2 plus n, or we can write it as 2n plus n squared as Sn. This is your final answer. They had asked for the sum of n terms, so the answer is supposed to be in terms of n, and this is how we solved it. Now, let's start with the second question. The sum of first 6 terms of an AP is 42. The ratio of 10th term to its 30th term is 1:3. Calculate the first and the 13th term of the AP. Now, what have they given us? They have given the sum of first 6 terms is 42. That is, S6 is given to us as 42. We do not have A, we do not have D. And then they have said the ratio of the 10th term to the 30th term is 1/3. So let's start. This becomes 6/2 bracket 2a plus 6 minus 1 times d. We do not know a, we do not know d. 42 equals 3 times 2a plus 6d minus d. I should be writing 5d over here, right? It becomes 5d. So now 42 divided with 3 becomes 14 equals 2a plus 5d. I'm marking this as first equation because I'm sure it is going to be used later on. Now, the ratio of the 10th term, that is a10 is to a30th. This is given to us as 1:3. So now A10 means we have A plus 9D because it is 10 minus 1D over A30th means A plus 29D equals 1 over 3. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to cross multiply. That leaves me with 3A plus 27D equals A plus 29D. Simplifying this leaves me with 2A equals 2D. That means A equals D. I'm marking this as second relation because this relation that A equals D, I am going to use in first one. So let's use that. Substituting second in first. Okay. And what was the first relation? 14 equals 2A plus 5D. So now in place of D, I'm writing A. This gets me 14 equals 7A, that is 2 equals A. And therefore, it also equals D. Because A and D were same. Now what they had asked? They had asked, calculate the first and the 13th term of the AP. So that is first term A plus, what is A? Okay, this is just A, right? That means the first term comes out to be 2. Now, the 13th term, which is A plus 12D, and that becomes 2 plus 12 times 2, and hence it comes out to be 26. So A13 comes out to be 26, and the first term comes out to be 2. This is how we have solved the question wherein they had given some relation for sum and one relation between the ratios of the general terms. Now, we just solved it and found the value of A and D initially. Using that, we found the final answer, which was the first term and the 13th term. Now, let's move on to the next question. If the ratio of the 11th term of an AP to its 18th term is 2:3, find the ratio of the sum of first 5 terms to the sum of first 10 terms. This question appeared in 2017. Now, what have they given us? They have given us the ratio of the 11th term to the 18th term. So, let's start writing A11 to A18. This is given to us as 2:3. Now, A11 means A plus 10D. A18 means A plus 17D. This is given to us as 2/3. We will repeat the process of cross multiplication as we did in the previous question. This becomes 3A plus 30D equals 2A plus 34D. Now, simplifying this leaves me with A equals 4D. I'm marking this as first relation. Now, what they have asked, find the ratio of the sum of first 5 terms to the sum of the first 10 terms. Now, sum of first 5 terms to sum of first 10 terms. Now, what is this? I'm expanding this. S5 means we have 5/2 bracket 2A plus 4D over 10/2 bracket 2A plus 9D. Because they have asked for the ratio. We do not have A, we do not have D, but we know that A equals 4D. So now we are just going to simplify it further. First of all, this 2 denominator gets cancelled. Okay, so we are left with 5/10. On top, we have 2A plus 4D. In denominator, we have 2A plus 9D. This gets simplified. Now, in the next step, I'm going to replace A with 4D. That is what we had over here, right? So, 2A. In place of A, I'm writing 4D plus 4D over 2 times 4D over here again plus 9D. Now, 1/2 remains outside and I get 8D plus 4D whole over 8D plus 9D. Now we are in the final steps. So 8D plus 4D is 12D over 2 times 8 plus 9 is 17D. D and D got cancelled. 2 and 12 got cancelled. My final answer is 6 is to 17. So that means the ratio comes out to be S5 is to S10 equals 6 is to 70. So here we got the final ratio as 6 is to 70. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel in order to have more informative and learning videos. Happy learning!